John at JST Arms, and this is my part 2 to the Froglube review. I put around 100 rounds in here, a little bit more rounds than last time, but we're gonna pop it out and see what we see. And we're also gonna put on a second coat of the Froglube. So let's pop the pins out. Set the lower here on the ground, and let's check out the bolt. So, the bolt's really dirty. It's pretty dirty in there. So now we're going to wipe it down. Now we're going to wipe it down with a microfiber cloth. See how much of that stuff gets off there. It's coming off pretty good. It looks pretty clean underneath. That's just on the outside. It takes the dirtiness right off. It's not bad. So it's pretty dirty. But we're gonna get it clean. So then let's remove. Let's take the bolt apart. Take the pin out. Take the bolt out. Bolt's also really dirty. We're going to wipe it down with this cloth. We'll wipe everything down. There's no Froglube on this cloth. It's pretty dirty. It mostly wipes everything off. The bolt's actually really clean, and obviously the major hit area spots are here. The major hit area spots are here where there's carbon buildup. So there is a little bit of carbon buildup on there. We're going to try to get it off, and we're going to do that by using Froglube and a toothbrush. So we get our Froglube, give it a few shakes. Say put heat on it, but I recommend heat the first time, and probably the second time as well, but I'm not going to use heat for this one. I'm just going to apply just with my toothbrush, if I can find my toothbrush. Actually, I'm just going to apply with this this extra microfiber cloth I got on the clean side. So I'll put a pea size, couple pea sizes I guess. There's only supposed to be a pea size worth of Froglube, but I guess put a little bit more on there than I needed. We're going to work our way on the outside. Give her a good scrubbing. Really tell how clean it gets. It gets really clean, nice and shiny, just by wiping it. The only parts that really don't come out really clean for just wiping is obviously the major carbon part is right up here. Everything else, there's no carbon sticking to it but here. I think it's due to the high heat, because when Froglube reacts to high heat, it acts as more of a lubricant. So I think the higher the temperature, more or less acts as a lubricant. Like I'm wiping it off right now with the Froglube, which will make it really easy to chip. I think I'm gonna have to chip it off because it's a little thick. I used a little bit more rounds than last time, and I didn't clean it for a week. You're supposed to clean every time you go from the range. I didn't do so, so I could do a more in-depth review now that the CLP has had some time. Well, now that the carbon had time to stay on there, it's still stuck on there pretty good. Well, other than that, let's get the outside of the bolt. I'm not even going to worry about the others. Like the bolt itself is really clean. It's just that part, really. Let's go to the firing pin and see how that is. Firing pin's clean. Even down here, normally when you scrape off the carbon around the rear down here, there's no carbon there. It's simply wiped off. So the only real major part I see is this, We haven't went in here, people are going to say, so we're going to go in here. And this cleans this off really nicely as well. Just going to push this microfiber cloth through. I don't recommend using your fire pin, but for instructional purposes only, I'm using my fire pin. Don't do it. You don't want to break it, and then you have to order another one. Inside of the bolts clean, outside of the bolts clean. We're going to work on this, get this carbon off. I'm going to put another thing of CLP, and then we're going to scrape it off because it's thick. Well, not CLP, though. It is CLP, Froglube CLP. Put some more on there, and we'll try to scrape it off. It is coming off somewhat. I don't know if you can see. The lighting ain't that great. It is coming off somewhat, but it's still there. So, next time you see me, hopefully, it'll be part 3 of the 3rd application of Froglube. And for everybody that missed the first one, you can find it in my videos. The first one is linked to this. There, it's right in the corner. Check it out. It's my first time using CLP and shooting it, and then using it again, applying it for actually the second time applying it, but first time applying it when shot. This is the second time applying it when we used it, and it is actually really easier to clean. For the next video, hopefully it'll be easier and easier to clean. As I've heard, the more you use it, the more effective it gets.
It's Froglube CLP.
It's Froglube CLP. It's very good. I switched over from normal military CLP to Froglube. It works very well, and stay tuned for part 3 later on. Probably sometime next month, or even maybe closer. It matters if I have time to shoot. Been really busy lately, but thank you for watching. Have a good day.